Make no mistake about it. Like we said before, we have assembled this, some people say a dream team of lawyers. We have John Burris, renowned civil rights attorney for Oakland, California, who represents the likes of Rodney King, Tupac Shakur, and the list goes on and on. Of course, everybody knows the renowned Benjamin Crump, who represents Breonna Taylor, George Floyd, on and on, Tyree Nichols. We want to send a message to the city of Mobile, Alabama. It doesn't matter how far you're away from the large cities, the Gulf Coast, because, as Dr. King said, injustice anywhere is a threat of justice everywhere.
Thank you. Certainly it's good to be present with all the lawyers here, with Ben and Harry and all the others. Look, I've been involved in a lot of cases down through the years, many, even though many of you may not know, but I've been involved in over 1,000 cases, police cases, many of them death cases. Rodney King, Tupac Shakur, you heard of the Fruitvale Station case. I was a lawyer in that case, and I'm involved in many other cases that really looks at the question of police misconduct, not only individually, but in terms of a pattern in practice, whether or not there's systemic issues that exist. The troubling part is the conduct of the police that created this confrontation, the manner in which they were trying to force their will when they lawfully didn't have a right to do that, and then by creating this confrontation, then they used force, a taser, that ultimately killed him. And all I can think about is the number of volts that this kid received and this young man received in his body when he should not have received any. I also believe, and this discovery will determine whether or not this is a systemic issue that exists here in terms of the use of the taser itself, whether it's used willy-nilly, whether it's used arbitrarily, when it's used when it ought not be used, because every case is a confrontation does not justify the use of a taser. So this is an issue that we are definitely looking at very closely, and I'm certainly glad to be part of the team here that takes a very good, close look at this.
Robert, I'm proud to stand with these national civil rights lawyers to shine the light of the nation's attention on Birmingham, Alabama, because Jawan Dallas' life matters. The fact that you can be a person who's committed no crime but yet sentenced to death, we believe, because he fit a certain description of what police think are criminals, and that's being a black man in America.
We stand for three things: love, truth, and justice. The other thing we want to make clear is that what's the need of having body cameras if you're not going to use them? Amen. It's a contradiction of why the body cameras have been required in the first place. The whole point of having the body cameras is so that you have a record. And so, as the lawyers have said, you don't have to talk anymore, show the video.
However, as it applies to diversity, equity, and inclusion, it seems that from time to time your pigmentation or the color of your skin predicates or dictates the action or the discipline that will be instilled and put upon you.